So after much delay, the playoff promo is here. Servers, season 3, all that is the reason why it was delayed. I was up, ready to go. Straight when server change was supposed to come over, but it didn't happen, right? People couldn't access. But I want to talk about this tweet. I'm calling him out. Yeah, I know Jack B. He said if the Datruthyadig doesn't pull Champ Bailey on stream by the end of the weekend, has to give an LTD away. If he does, I will peer pressure him in, right? I was cool with this, but he knows I only streams a limited time. So I even said YouTube counts. And he said, oh, I did say on stream. And just to show I'm not recording this before. And I was like, I'm streaming on YouTube, but it's live. He's like, well, you obviously pulled him and then changed the rules, so no deal. Clearly, I'm recording this after we put this tweet out. So I'm happy to do this, but obviously I do more YouTube than stream. So trying to give myself a better chance. But apparently he's scared. You know, he issued a challenge. I just made a little bit of a tweak because I am doing YouTube and this is live me recording. I'm not just recording, you know, by myself, you know, while I'm ripping. So peer pressure him into that. But hit the like button, drop the sub. We're going to check out this playoff promo. We're going to try to pull Champ. Broncos legend, by the way. Let's get it.
Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, check the score. No.
Okay, like I said, playoff promo is live. Season 3 is live. Hopefully you held on to your 78, 79s, 80s, and 81s. And the reason why I'll show you real quickly, they are up significantly. And because, like I told you guys, if you remember, Season 3 was coming. I feel like everyone was holding. But also, usually when we get promos, they have little exchange sets that require low golds or low elites or whatever it may be, right? So if we actually look at, and the servers are so slow, y'all. If we actually look at 79s, if we lazy sell them, they're going for around 7,000, 78 to 79. So they're definitely there. Another thing I want to look at is 84s are up because those are the lowest that's required for the playoff exchange set, and they're up to about 5K. So not much of a rise there. But obviously, look. Y'all know what we're here to do. The man who I believe is the most complete corner in NFL history. Didn't say best cover, didn't say best tackler, but most complete corner in NFL history. Champ Bailey is in the building. About time he got an upgrade. He was just sitting on that 90 overall team of the week, I believe. And then you have LTD's Aaron Donald and Randall Cobb, if I remember correctly. And these are basically sitting at around 400K, which is what I predicted, like around 400, 450K, just because of the market and how it is, right? And obviously this means the 93s are sitting around 120, I would assume, because I assume it takes like 75K. I was wrong. I'll be honest, I just woke back up and I haven't looked at the set, but I was trying to base it off of, you know, when the Campus Hero 2 promo dropped. So 75K. So if it takes 5 of those, that could be a bit of a loophole. That definitely could be it. If you can get these at 75K, which I'm going to try to potentially get this Dawson Knox if it lets me. This is what I'm telling y'all. The servers are... I couldn't even get into it. Okay, now we're done with the auction house. I can't even get into it, so I'm not even going to try to get into the auction house. Now, there are still LTD Team of the Weeks in packs. They have been extended. I don't know if you've seen it on the front part of the screen. I'll go back and I apologize for not showing that to you. See, these have been extended till 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. It's actually the 13th, but for me, but it's 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow that they've been extended to because of the mishap with all the server issues and things of that nature. So we still got a chance to pull those. Now, obviously, due to Jack's tweet, I'm going to try to pull maybe this, but I'm going to save it for on stream just in case, right? I'm not going to do these. I don't think these are great value at all. But if we actually look at the special offers when it comes to leveling up, you have a game day pack, right? We're going to save that as well. You have your 3 Pro Platinum Elite, 94 Blitz Champion, Pro Game Day packs, that could be good. 88 over Platinum, and this is just me basically logging on for the first time and seeing everything. I did my exchange sets and everything of that nature, but not bad, not bad. This could be really good, and this could be really good. So we shall see. But what we're here to do, we're here to rip packs. Now I want to do about 250K of training, and I want to do about 500K of these playoff 4,800 packs and see if we can get glitchy. I have seen, shout out to my boy Slay, I seen him pull a 96 Randall Cobb out of this, which was crazy. One thing I did notice is that there is not any animations in terms of different overalls, which sucks. Obviously, we're coming off the Zero Chill promo where we had so many fire animations for so many different overalls. It sucks that they reverted back to having one animation for everything, so you don't really know if you're pulling heat or not, which is unfortunate. Now, we didn't look at the odds here, but I believe the odds is 186 plus player and then 188 plus player, I think, or maybe it's 286 plus players. I'll have a look at the odds here quickly just to check it out. So yeah, it's 286 plus players and then 180 plus players. So let's do 10 of these just to get a feel of them. Obviously, I expect this to be an 86 simulator. Hopefully our rolls aren't an 86 simulator as well, but hopefully we can get kind of glitchy out of that 80 plus spot. 86, and like I said, unfortunately, we got to watch every animation just to see, because we don't know if we're going to pull heat or not. Let me know down below what you think about the playoff promo. Honestly, me personally, besides Champ and maybe Donald, I have heard good things about Steve Young. Just watching a couple people and listening to a couple people on Twitter and Twitch that he's okay. 91 Matt Breida, but look, obviously I wish they would go back to the old format. If you know, my MUT veterans remember the playoff format where every playoff team would get 2 95 overalls, 1 offense and 1 defense, and then potentially like an 88, 90, 92 card that goes into that. I wish they would go back to that. I really do wish they would go back to that. Look, I'm happy to get Champ Bailey, but as a Broncos fan, you know, it's dope, but I understand, like, for example, Seattle, the best card they got was like a 90 overall, but they made the playoffs, and they did better than the Broncos, and I'm not going to be a homer. Like, I feel like each team who made the playoffs should get rewarded. This new structure that they've gone about is absolutely ass, in my opinion. Like, without a shot of a doubt, it's trash, but it is what it is at the end of the day. I think that's pack like 6, so I think we got like 4 more. Like I said, I'm not being precise on how many we pull, because obviously we're going to try to pull a bunch of the training packs or whatnot. So let's get into this and see. 86 Tyler Boyd. Like I said, it's basically been an second 91 Landon Roberts, which in the playoff pass, field pass, I think there is an objective where you have to complete a hero, a 96 hero, so to get the XP. So we may end up doing that too. Hopefully we can maybe get a 93 out of this. That would be ideal if we could. I'm not expecting it, but hey, you know, it could happen. It absolutely could happen without a shot of a doubt. But yep, absolutely, Champ's coming home. We'll be on the Broncos theme team. I'm thinking about rebuilding the Washington theme team, and obviously Champ will be home on that one as well. Because look, I've said this, and I said this several times on stream. I feel wrong actually having a full Legends theme team, because that's not who I am. You know what I mean? It's great to have that, but I like theme teams. And obviously, look, it depends on who you talk to, how they feel about theme teams and things of that nature. But I am a theme team guy who thoroughly enjoys the theme team aspect. Another 88, 86 Legend? No. Okay, we'll go last one here. And then we'll get into the roles, because I don't want to make this too long. But obviously, I want to get into stuff. Twitch.tv/therealdatruthyadig. We will be live tomorrow, trying to rip these and essentially trying to pull Champ. So since we've been issued that challenge to pull Champ, that's what we're going to try to do, and make that happen tomorrow. So not there. Okay, let's get into the training. So I actually don't know how good those were, but let's get into what are we at, 623. Let's get into about 200k. We'll get down to 423, maybe go a little bit more, but we shall see. Like I said, I watched a little bit of Gut Fox do these. I think he pulled 196. For the most part, this is an 86 simulator. Like, for the most part, it is an 86 simulator, right? So without a shot of a doubt, it is an 86 simulator, but we shall continue to see if we can make it happen. All right, continuing on here, 286 in a row. I just had to check because I think my son was outside of my room. Y'all may have heard his voice in the background or whatnot. But let's see if that little hiatus basically gave us anything. So what, 200k is roughly what, about 40 rows? 5,000 times 4, so yeah, roughly about 40 rows. We may do 250 just to get a great feel for that. So it'll take us down to like 375 or something of that nature. So when I say 375, I mean 375k. But thus far, we've got nothing but 86s. And obviously, I know who we started with, the left guard from the Bengals. So we'll kind of have a gauging point of how much training we lost, how much training we gained as we get our first 88. Now, you essentially need to pull a 91 because an 88 is 4,600. It's just a break even. You're losing 400. But an 86 is such an L. That's basically half that you're losing, right? So if you're losing half out of this, a 91, which I think is the next highest, is 1500. So you're tripling it up at that point in time, right? So you need to pull, I think, a 91 for every 2 or 3 86s, which we haven't gotten a 91 yet. So it is what it is at this point in time. We'll see if they end up doing the Campus Hero reroll thing and buff these at some point. That'll be dope if they do, because at this point in time, like I said, it's essentially an 86 simulator, and I expected it to be, especially after all the mishaps that they've done over the past month, going all the way back to the presents, right? And that's the only reason I kind of got up this morning, because I expected something to happen, right? Because something happened with the Team of the Weeks, you know, a couple yesterday or whatnot, with the exchange sets and all that different stuff that I wasn't able to take advantage of because me being in Australia, you feel me? But at the end of the day, we're still going to try to make it happen for you boys. Twitch.tv/therealdatruthyadig. We're going to plug that one more time, because that's where we will be live trying to pull the Champster. Don't know if I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all, which is the only way I know how to be, is keeping it that way. So we shall keep going, and we shall keep trying. Like I said, I may end up calling it quits a little bit early, because like I said, if I get through 20 packs and I haven't pulled a 91, I'm not expecting to get a 96, but I don't think a 91 is out of that realm through, you know, 22 packs, right? It shouldn't be an 86 simulator like it is now, which if we go back and look, I can guarantee out of, if I'm pulling 25 packs and 20 were 90s, it's about 90% 90s, which is terrible. 91 Evan McPherson. So, okay, I guess getting a bingo isn't too bad. Our first 91, it only took us about 125K, which is crazy. It literally took us 125K to get a 90. Let's see if that gets us on a little bit of a run here with these packs. Not right back to an 86, which Michael Burton isn't bad, because he does go on the Washington theme team. So that'll be good to put that fullback on there and have that kind of dual fullback on there. But obviously Gronk is going to be crazy. We probably won't get him for another month or so. I'm sure there's going to be some demons out there that's going to grind for Gronk and go crazy for Gronk. I'm not going to be one of those guys. We will definitely get him organically, you know, just in the grand scheme of things. I'm not going to put pedal to the metal to try to get him at all whatsoever. But let's continue on here. Maybe we will do 200K, because this is going a little bit longer than I expected, because I expect these to go faster. I mean, one thing I could do is just go through like I did with the Campus Hero rerolls and just press B and then go to the binder and see what I pulled. I was doing that just to kind of be faster with the method, because obviously same thing with Campus Heroes. We could not, you know, in terms of an animation, determine which one was better. It was just the animation was the animation, and when you've seen the card, you've seen the card, right? But I hope they fix that moving forward for other promos, that they make different animations. Now, usually the animation guy is on point, but that's one thing I can say he slacked on this year. It's not giving us different animations for different levels and different overalls of cards. It's happened actually for damn near every single promo, is that we had the same animation. I think the only promo where we did have different information was Zero Chill. Thinking off that, let me know down below if I'm, you know, missing one. But I think Zero Chill is the only promo where we had, you know, 2 different ones. But let's keep it going here. Like I said, we'll probably go down to, we'll do 200K. So we got what, like 5 more packs? 5 or 6? I think 6 more packs. 6 more packs here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Again, I always tell you guys, be safe out there. TVPs will be returning. It's just a matter of when. Because obviously the market, if it does not, will continue to go into shambles, and EA knows that they cannot have that. You know, 96 is being 400K is great, and don't get me wrong, it's great, but you need a stabilization of the market. And right now, there's no stabilization of the market. Training, you can easily get under 2. I sniped a bunch of training under 2. Like when I'm talking about a bunch, I'm talking about millions of training under 2. That's why my coins are down to 10 million when I was sitting at, you know, 15, 16 million for the most part. So we're sitting there chilling, and then obviously we still have coins, we still have training sitting up here that we can mess with, around with, and do, you know, stuff like this with. But I don't know how many more we got left. 3 more left. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Again, be safe out there when doing this. Be smart. sell off all your 80s, sell off all your 78, 79s. I will be doing that throughout the majority of the day, obviously. I'm about to head to work. Second 91 Evan McPherson. That's not too bad. I am curious to check and see how we did with pulling those 291s. Like I said, we did about 200K. Not a huge sample size. It's only 50 rolls, but like I said, it is a sample size nevertheless. And this is our last pack here. I'm going to check just what we did in the binder, and then I'll get you guys out of here, right? So let's see what we did. Last pack magic. Hit a 96 on the last pack. If only they would have added 10 overalls, right? All right, I knew Cordell Wilson was my first one. And like I said, it's pretty easy when I know I need 50. Let's see how we did. So that's roughly 200K, and we made back. Yikes, y'all. We lost 78K training. Be safe out there, boys. I'm out. Maha salute. Deuces.